playing for him, and they still got Miles.
Don't forget Jerry Jeudy.
Our favorite player.
Yeah, one of the best players in the league.
He's on the All-Bra team. Will be forever.
I think the thing that, one of the things that I took away was he was pretty aggressive with the football. That tells me, confidence, that, again, he's seeing how rotation happens. Now, he saw a lot of...
The fact that Shedeur was damn near perfect, had 2 touchdowns, had a Nike ad immediately afterwards, had the world talking. It doesn't matter because it's preseason, or is this a sign of...
Pat McAfee and Dan Orlovsky just dropped some truth bombs about Shadur Sanders, and let me tell you, they're not holding back. Pat's sounding the alarm, and he's making it crystal clear. Shedeur is the real deal. All that hype surrounding him? Yeah, it's not just talk. It's backed up with some serious receipts. But here's the kicker. If Shedeur's out there doing his thing, and you add in a guy like Jerry Jeudy, don't be shocked when the Browns start looking like a real problem for the rest of the league. Dan Orlovsky, on the other hand, can't get enough of Shedeur's poise and confidence on the field. This is big, so let's dive into it.
He's getting screwed, basically, for starting in this game. I thought that was a very interesting take. So I was very appreciative of the fact that he went out there and played well, and that didn't end up being the thing, because I was like, this is what we want to see, right?
Pat pointed out that going into this game, the odds weren't exactly in Shedeur's favor. He hadn't gotten the first-team reps, and it seemed like making an impact would be a huge challenge. But Shedeur didn't just show up. He went out there and crushed any doubts. He silenced all the critics and proved everyone wrong. That's exactly the kind of performance people were waiting to see from him. No excuses, no hesitation. He rose to the occasion, and in that moment, he gave us a real taste of his potential. Pat McAfee made one thing clear. Shadur Sanders is tough. All those people doubting whether he can handle the hits in the NFL? They're way off. McAfee to a moment during Shedur's time at Colorado that says everything. There was a play where Shedeur took a brutal blindsided hit right to the ear, yet instead of staying down or showing any weakness, he got back up immediately and went straight to celebrate a touchdown with his receiver. That level of toughness? It's not something that be taught. It's a testament to his character, his mentality, and his ability to absorb the hits and keep moving forward. That's the type of player Shadur Sanders is.
Flexed on him after. I mean, there were some blindside shots where he's fully exposed at Colorado, and he steps in the throw, dime, and then ear hole in 2024. No penalty somehow, because he's outside the pocket and everything like that. And then he's literally up celebrating with the guy he just threw the touchdown to. It's like that type of toughness is real, and you can't teach it, I don't.
Dan Orlovsky also shared his thoughts, and he had a lot of praise for Shedur's mental game and his ability to read the field. Dan made it clear, Shadur is completely in control. That's what matters most. He highlighted how, throughout the game, Shadur was actively communicating with his wide receivers, directing the offense, and making sure everyone was in sync. That kind of leadership and understanding of the game is rare, especially for someone as young as Shadur. His ability to communicate before and after the snap shows he's locked in and has a grasp of the game that many seasoned quarterbacks struggle to reach. This isn't just about physical ability. His ability to communicate before and after the snap shows he's locked in and has a grasp of the game that many seasoned quarterbacks struggle to reach. This isn't just about physical ability. It's about football IQ, and Shedur's got it in spades.
And that is said because it matters. And that was one of the things that stood out was just how comfortable he looked in and out of the huddle. There's multiple times where he's sticking his hand up at the line of scrimmage, talking to his receivers like, hey, you're good. Don't worry about any blitzes. Our protections are fine. So, when I watch that, it tells me he's understanding what he's looking at.
Dan Orlovsky didn't hold back when he said Shadur Sanders plays with aggression and does so with pinpoint accuracy. Orlovsky emphasized how Shedur's confidence really stood out, especially given it was his first NFL game. There was no hesitation, no second guessing. Shadur took control with a mix of poise and aggression that you usually see from veteran players, not rookies. His body language spoke volumes. He trusted his skills completely, and that confidence was evident in everything from his throws to his decision-making.
I think the thing that, one of the things that I took away was he was pretty aggressive with the football. That tells me, confidence, that, again, he's seeing how rotation happens. Now, he saw a lot of...
And you know what? Dan's spot on. Shedur's confidence was clear from the get-go, and you could see it in his body language even before the game began. Shedeur was mic'd up for the matchup, and if you listened closely, you could hear the confidence in his voice. From the start, he was already taking charge, motivating his teammates, and getting them fired up with lines like, "We're gonna do it first, and let's be the hammer, not the nail." That's the mindset of someone who knows he's right where he belongs. Honestly, it didn't even feel like it was Shedeur's first NFL game. He stepped onto that field like a veteran, as if he'd been in that moment 100 times before.
Hey, we gonna bring it first. We gonna do it first. We gotta start that out first. Let's be the hammer, not the nail. Let's do it.
Dan Orlovsky didn't stop there. He went even further, saying that Shedeur's game had everything. The throws, the athleticism, and even the ability to scramble when necessary. Orlovsky described it as a complete package, the kind of all-around skill set you'd want in any quarterback at that level. What really stood out to him, though, was Shedeur's pocket awareness and his knack for escaping tough situations. Orlovsky pointed out that those skills are what make Shedeur shine, setting him apart from other quarterbacks in the league.
But I do think that you walk away going, man, the operation was clean. He looked comfortable. You saw athleticism. The decision-making was spot on. He had 2 or 3 drops even in the midst of the stat line. So, this play's awesome to me because it shows reaction. He remains a passer. He doesn't bail. He stays in that really good pocket of throwing presence.
Orlovsky made it clear that Shedeur's performance has put the Browns in a tough spot. He said they have no choice but to give him a legitimate shot now, put him on the field with top-tier first-team players, and have him face strong competition. It's time for the Browns to stop holding back and make a plan to expose Shedeur to challenging defenses, getting him ready for the tough road ahead. Orlovsky stressed that this is the moment to see how Shedeur handles adversity, to let him go up against the best, and prove he's ready for the NFL grind. It's all about testing him, pushing him, and ensuring he's battle-tested before the real season begins.
All reports in training camp have been overwhelmingly positive with Shedeur. Like, hey, another good day for Shedeur. Then he gets in the game. He plays really well. At some point, the Browns are going to have to sit there and go, we got to get him more reps against better competition with more of our higher-end talent. I've been in the camp, start one of the rookies. I think it's really hard to not walk in there this week and be like, let's get him reps versus the ones with the ones and see what it looks like.
Adam Schefter also weighed in on the conversation, sharing his take on Shadur Sanders. He pointed out that Shedeur has already shown he's ready, and people are starting to take notice. However, Schefter mentioned that the Browns might want to see him perform again on Friday to really confirm his readiness. If Shedeur shows up and performs just as well, he'll become the frontrunner for the Browns' QB spot. Schefter made it clear that while Stefanski might not be fully on board yet, he'll have no choice but to roll with Shedeur if he keeps delivering.
He's got to keep doing it, but if he keeps doing it, he's going to force conversations around that facility that they're already starting to have. This morning, the Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski said he wasn't sure yet how the quarterback rotation was going to work in the second preseason game, and they're not going to be ready to name a starting quarterback for the regular season after the second preseason game.
Adam Schefter then jumped into the conversation, confidently stating that Shadur Sanders will get his chance, whether Stefanski is ready for it or not. According to Schefter, it's only a matter of time before Sanders is given the opportunity to prove himself. He highlighted Shedur's growing influence, noting that it's his presence that has fans eagerly anticipating the next preseason game. With all the hype and excitement surrounding him, Schefter believes there's no way Sanders won't get a shot on Friday. The buzz is real, and Shedur's moment to shine is fast approaching.
And in one game, he did all he could in that one opportunity to prove that he belonged. So much so that he now gets another opportunity to where we're going to be expecting and looking forward to the second Browns preseason game. I don't know the last time we were excited about a Browns preseason game where there was a big storyline to emerge like this, but that's what this is. He showed he belonged.
The excitement surrounding Shadur Sanders is undeniable, and it's clear that he's quickly becoming a force to be reckoned with. From Pat McAfee's praise of his toughness to Dan Orlovsky's admiration for his poise and football IQ, it's evident that Shedeur is more than ready for the NFL spotlight. His ability to rise to the occasion, both mentally and physically, has already set him apart from other rookies. Whether it's his confidence on the field or his leadership off it, Shedeur has shown that he has what it takes to thrive in the league. As Adam Schefter pointed out, it's only a matter of time before the Browns give him a real chance to prove himself. The hype is real, and the buzz surrounding Shedeur is growing louder with each passing day. If he continues to perform at this level, there's no question that he will be the frontrunner for the starting QB job. The real test is just around the corner, and Shedeur's opportunity to shine is rapidly approaching. All eyes will be on him, and if he keeps delivering, he'll prove that he belongs at the top. The future is bright for Shadur Sanders. So what do you think? Is Shadur Sanders the real deal, or is the hype surrounding him just a little too much too soon? Do you think the Browns will make him the starting QB, or will they hold back a little longer? And with all the attention he's getting, what do you expect from him in the next preseason game? Will he prove himself once again, or will the pressure get to him? We want to hear your thoughts, so drop your opinions in the comments below.